We're here at a project in East Petaluma that we just wrapped up and wanted to walk through the different elements that we installed here. So starting out here in the front yard, we had a existing yard that was dominated with some pretty big trees, including a couple big redwood trees. So what we did was kind of integrate a couple different zones here. So kind of a more shade garden zone underneath the redwoods that has some deeper shade, and then a little bit of a sunnier zone there, and intermingled that with some Sonoma fieldstone boulders to just kind of break up the space a little bit, give us a little bit more natural look there. So we can see that planting, which was just installed and will grow in nicely there. Coming in on the entryway, what we did here was reused an existing concrete sidewalk, but spiced that up a little bit by saw cutting it and adding some Mexican pebbles and steel edging. So we can see down there the steel edging dividing that material, the Mexican pebble in between, and then these bands that we cut into the existing concrete, which was perfectly sound, but we wanted something that would tie with our design in the backyard and also that kind of freshened this up a little bit. So elected to reuse that walkway there. Off the walkway we have this wood trellis, and we repeated that with another wood trellis on the entry that we'll see here. But the idea was to enhance privacy a little bit and kind of blend together some of the old elements of these existing rock walls with some of our new elements here. Now coming into the existing pillars here, we installed a new Pacific Woodworks Gate. So this is a cedar gate from Pacific Woodworks there that we installed. This is a little bit of a challenge because we had to grind in some wood jams into these existing masonry pillars to make that happen, but that turned out very nice there. As we come into the entryway, we can see we continued that pattern with the sidewalk, and then we have some nice plantings that give us some different color and texture here. So some variegated dwarf agapanthus there with some cape reed and some star jasmine in the background. Over on the right side of the path, we have another matching redwood trellis and some pink jasmine vines that will grow up that and integrate. And then as we walk toward the back, we transition materials into a bluestone, but keep that same Mexican pebble with steel edge there. And that transitions into a concrete seating area where they're going to put some outdoor furniture here, and then a couple of sections of synthetic turf that again we've integrated with the bluestone walkway. Along the back was an existing wood retaining wall that was restained, and this existing pergola, which was restained with the deck there and integrated in. And then new plantings above the wall that have started to fill in nicely there. And a couple of corten steel planters by Nice Planter with a little bit of decomposed granite to bring that together for the garden area. A little bit of screening with some sweet bays, some loris there along the fence, and then we can see a reverse view looking back to our seating area. So that was this project installation here in East Petaluma.